Hello. Um, it's been a week since I posted my first video. Been kind of sick lately, but I'm feeling much better now. Last week I did a brief video on how to prepare for college, doing research in colleges, seeing what the college is like, talking to the students of the colleges, and that sort of thing before you decided on which college you're going to. Today I'm going to do another brief video, but it's again another important one, and it has to do with textbooks. Textbooks are not cheap these days, as many of you already know. Um, to get the best deal with textbooks, it's better to figure out what your options are depending on what classes you take and what your budget is. Obviously, it's always best to buy best if possible. Excuse me, used if possible, because brand new textbooks can cost at least hundreds of dollars depending on what classes you take or if you're taking the upper level courses that require the more advanced textbooks. But yes, it's always best to buy used because it's cheaper, or even better, rent. Now, the only problem with rented textbooks is you have to turn it back. You can't write on them. You can't take notes on them as you can with the used textbooks. So make sure you weigh your options as you're deciding which you want to do. But buy used or rent. Now, of course, in some classes, teachers will specifically specify you have to buy the brand new edition, the newest edition that just came out, not the last year's edition, but this year's. Here's where you can get creative. If you have buddies in the class who maybe a group of five of you can get together and actually split the cost of one single textbook, that's a great idea. And depending on what the subject is, you guys can can share the work or the reading. And the way what I mean by that is that if it's an English class and it's a big book, you guys can decide, okay, which sections will I read and understand. And once you've done that, you can come back together and talk about it, as opposed to each one of you buying $100, $200 book, reading everything, and being burned. But the best way to do it is, as I mentioned, get a group of five of you guys, share the cost of the book, and split the work. So that way, it'll be much easier economically and in terms of doing the classwork because you're helping each other out. So that's one way to do it, and you're networking, and that's important when it comes to college. Um, so I mentioned buy, use, or rent, share, and network. And finally, if you can find a PDF version of the book on online, that's even better. It's not common, but you never know. You might get lucky. And again, and with those are you can usually print them out, put them in a big binder, and you can write the hell out of them. Excuse my language. You can write the all that you can on them because they're pieces of paper. You don't have to worry about messing up the book if you have to buy it brand new. But again, if you can find a PDF version of it online, good. Um, and that's it for now. Like I said, I made it brief. I'm still looking for more ideas to talk about how to prepare for college, what to think about, what to take, that sort of thing. So your comments, your feedback is very much appreciated, and I'll talk again soon.